I love all 3 of our kittens, but Snowflake is the only one that lets me hold her and stays by me.
That's a great example of how we should act towards God. We should stay right by His side. I'm Zach, and you're listening to Keys for Kids. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart." It sounds simple, but have you ever struggled with trusting God? It can make you nervous because God doesn't always tell you what He's got planned next for you. You might try to do your own thing and never trust that He's got the best plan for you. But remember, you can trust God because He's always working everything out for your good. Psalm 37 verses 3 and 4 say, "Trust in the Lord and do good, take delight in the Lord." Our story today is called 3 Little Kittens. "Have you named that kitten yet?" Roman's dad asked him. Roman grinned and looked at the kitten he was holding. "Yep, this is Snowflake," he said as the kitten purred and snuggled comfortably in his arms. "Thanks for letting me keep her even though we already have 2 cats. Snowflake is the only one that will let me pick her up and carry her anywhere I go." He put the cat down on the sofa and Snowflake curled up beside him. "See? She'll just stay here, nice and quiet beside me as long as I want her to." Mom smiled at them. "I guess that's because you've been so gentle with her ever since she was tiny." "I know," said Roman, "but I treat Petunia the same way, and if I pick her up, she howls and cries the whole time I hold her. She's so nervous and jittery." Dad nodded. "She's that way with all of us." "Maybe that's because she wasn't treated well before we got her," said Mom. "Even though we've taken good care of her, she's never learned to trust us completely." "What about Tangerine?" Roman asked. "If I pick him up, he scrambles to get away. I don't think he trusts us either. Or maybe he just wants to do his own thing and not what we want." These 3 cats remind me of the ways we react to things God allows in our lives, Dad said. Think about it. Which one do you think you're like? Are you like Petunia, nervous about everything that happens? Like Tangerine, wanting to do your own thing instead of trusting God? Or are you like Snowflake, content to be wherever God puts you? Roman looked at the kitten still lying peacefully beside him. "I hope I'm like Snowflake." Mom nodded. "Me too. That's how we should be, because whatever happens in our lives, Jesus is right by our side. We can trust Him to lead us where He wants us to go and to be with us the whole time." "Yes," Dad agreed. "Even when difficult things happen, He promises to take care of us." Roman stroked his kitten. "I'll try to always be like you, Snowflake." So what about you? Has God allowed you to face a difficult situation? Has something in your life not gone the way you hoped? Facing unexpected hardships can be frustrating and painful, but remember that Jesus is by your side. He loves you so much, He died for you, and He promises to be with you and work everything out in your life for good. So trust Him in every situation He allows to come into your life. Our key verse is Proverbs 3:5.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart.
And our key thought for the day, trust God in everything. It's true that life can get pretty busy sometimes, right? That's why you can take the Keys for Kids stories with you on the go with the Keys for Kids mobile app. That way you can listen in the car when you're on your way to school or take time to learn more about God when you're going to soccer practice. You can read the story along with me every day on your favorite smartphone or tablet. Get your parents' help and search your app store for Keys for Kids. Well, as always, my name is Zach. Thanks for listening to Keys for Kids today, and do me a favor. Share Keys for Kids with a friend, and then both come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.